The Dali Museum is the only place you can see the exhibit Magritte and Dali. And here to tell us all about this unique opportunity is Curator of Education Peter Tush. Good morning. Welcome back.
Good morning. Thank you.
I had a chance to see this exhibit a couple weeks ago. Pretty cool stuff. And I had lots of questions for you when you walked in about these two particular artists. But this again, let's start here. A very unique opportunity to have this exhibit.
It is. It's the first time these two artists have been seen together in one show, and it will travel from here to Belgium, and that's the last opportunity to see it.
Yeah. And from what I understand, we're going to show some of Dali's work here, but you guys do kind of interchange that. So that's why it's so nice to get a membership or something. You can always come back. There's always something new because I know the collection is so big.
Absolutely.
But here's some of Dali's work.
Right, so here we have some examples of some really different periods of Dali's career, but most of them focus on the 30s, and it's a time when Dali was known as a surrealist and when he was really exploring different enigmatic, mysterious ways of showing the world. And it's the same time when Magritte and Dali overlapped. So it's really the 1930s, that decade, where you can see these amazing works that show both their interests in very similar themes, but using very different styles.
Well, and my first question for you was, okay, were they friends? Were they competitors? So obviously you go in the one exhibit and you see Dali's work, then you go in where you have them together. And let's look at Magritte and kind of explain kind of why they are very similar, but yet very different.
They really are, yeah. So Rene Magritte started as a surrealist a little bit earlier than Dali. He was about 6 years older, and they both had very different approaches to painting. So Magritte was very much closer to like an illustrator for like an encyclopedia or science. He never wanted the artistry.
Was a lot simpler. I mean,
he deliberately tried to not become fussy with his style. He wanted it to be very straightforward and very simple and direct. Whereas Dali was all about trying to be as elaborate and as painterly as possible. So they really had very different goals for their paintings, but their ideas were very similar.
And talk about the relationship between the two of them. I mean, were they constantly watching it? Were they frenemies? I mean, I don't know.
I think that's probably the best term. Because definitely when Dali went to Paris and was wanting to become a surrealist, Magritte was one of the first people he met. He totally was infatuated with him. He wrote about him. He had certain Magritte reproductions that he brought back to his studio. But very quickly, Magritte left Paris. And for a decade, they were working in different cities. Never overlapped. They were seeing each other's work in the same shows all the time. But they really were not people who hung out. And yet you can see their influence in each other's work.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, as we get ready to take it home here, I know, how long is this exhibit? It's going
to be through May 19th.
Through May. And then I know there's something else in the works, though, in the pipeline. So tell us what that is.
Yeah, in April, we're going to be premiering something called Dali Lives. And it's very new. We haven't really seen it, but it will be an opportunity to, in several places in the museum, actually have Dali come and speak to you personally. And we are so excited about it.
There's already like a 3D, 4D experience of Dali's work that you can take part in. So I can't imagine what this is going to be.
Yeah, it'll be a really nice additional opportunity or reason to come see the collection.
All right. Well, again, this particular Magritte and Dali goes through May, so people need to make sure and check that out. Thank you so much for spending some time with us this morning. We appreciate it, and we'll put the details on our website.
Thank you.